Hello and welcome, my wonderful simmers. How are you doing? So today I had some issues with some recordings and things didn't work out the way they were supposed to. Now obviously you can see there have been a lot of changes and I want to walk them through with you. So of course we are finishing off the red generation and going on to the yellow generation. So we're going from Rosa on to Apollo. Now there's going to be one episode that's red generation later on because Rosa of course needs to get married when she is an elder. Now I needed to redo this house because the house was so big and there was so much stuff because I was trying to keep so much stuff from previous generations that like Fern green generation, the whole house was very laggy, and I put that down to the fact that there was just too many items on the lot. So I am minimizing what is here. Now as you can see, I've made the house itself smaller and I've added another building. We no longer have a basement. No, there's no basement now, so we got rid of the basement. So some of the changes, as I'm gonna do a walk around this house. So this is of course the main house. This is where Apollo will be living, but probably not spending most of his time here. It's not really a family home. He's a scientist, and as such he will be acting like it, really. So we have this outside seating area and this area here because Fern and Rosa have already spent a lot of money on this house. Essentially we have stuff for animals as well as we go around the house, because we do still have 2 dogs. We got a living area that's still red because Rosa is going to be spending most of her time here. Then we have the kitchen dining area. Apollo's just in here with Fidget. I haven't kept all of the photos, but we still have most of them. So yeah, they are all around here. You can see everything that's happened over their lives. Shout out to all these other episodes we've had. All these pictures have been taken during episodes, so it's just epic. We have a nice looking kitchen area there, and then going through here, I missed a wall. We have a bathroom here. Now I can't remember how far I actually got to decorating everything, to be honest. We have Rosa there. She looks so like her mother. Another bathroom here with a shower. Then we have a bathroom. So there's loads of bathrooms, but this time around, they're not all hidden behind other people's rooms. So I've got a random room there that's nothing going on. Then we have Apollo's room. I'm really proud of this. I think this room, it came out really, really lovely. So he's got some family photos and some of the things that he's done so far. And then all his stuff and things. The trinket box, of course, that Fern left him. Going out here, and I believe the next room we have, again, we've got some family photos up there. I think the next room we have is Rosa's room. Yes. And again, this one came out really well. So this is the first picture Rosa ever drew, and it was when she was really into Wolfgang before she fell pregnant. So yeah, and there's clothes showing that she's a little bit of a slob, a little bit still irresponsible, doesn't really clean up after herself. Then we have this room here. This is like a tribute to Fern because she was green generation, and yeah, this was her stuff. So they've got a little shrine here because as well, Apollo was brought up by his grandmothers. So I really wanted to, like, he's got that sentimental touch there. He kept this room like that for them. And then we've got one more room here, which I'm not sure what's in here. It's just another room. Okay, so they're the rooms inside this house. the main house. We're going to be getting rid of this like outhouse here, just to, again, to minimize some of the space. And then Rosa and Wolfgang will live in this house, because are they now in a long engagement, or were we going to do that? Had we got that far? Yeah, so they haven't got that far yet, but they will be getting engaged, and then he will be moving in. Then we have, of course, Apollo has wanted this, and they have loads of money, so Mum has built him, you know, had the builders in and built him a laboratory, because he wants to be an astronaut scientist style. So we have the tiny windows in here. We have, of course, the collectibles that Fern found as well. Her collectible was the elements, and then we did end up just getting so many of the gnomes that they're all here. We also have some of the items that she crafted through her science career. You know, Apollo's really taking after his grandmother in the respect that he doesn't want to do the people thing like his mum. He wants to do the science stuff like his nana. So at some point, Apollo actually has to go to Sixum. That's part of his goals. And so during construction of this, accidentally, the thing was like buried back here. There's no door to get through there, so no one knows it's there at the moment. But at some point when we're at that stage, I have a feeling Apollo might accidentally stumble upon the portal. Of course, we have that. That's for, what was that one for? That is all the elements. So that's for completing all of the elements. And then we have some random stuff. So that was in Fern's house when she was younger. So that's why that's there. And then there's some pictures that she got. Rosa's a little bit narcissistic. That is part of her story. So I don't think she would be giving up this house and moving in over there, even if she has grown as a person. She's also a nation leader now. She's level 10 of the political career, so she is a national leader. So again, I don't think she would be moving out into this over here. I think she would stay in the main house primarily. So I think I'm gonna play with that a wee bit. So yeah, that is where we are so far with the building. I don't think there's actually any more building as such I particularly need to do right now. The only thing I do need to check, I can't see that we have a Hoover anywhere. Okay then, so a couple of the changes I made. I added some wash baskets upstairs because I hadn't put them out yet. So I can just throw those in there. And the washing line is outside, and I also put vacuums. So I put the robotic vacuums around because I think that's going to really help with Apollo just upgrading a bunch of stuff. So that is going to be awesome. Right, so what have we got to do in this episode? Of course, we want to get Rosa and Wolfgang to get engaged. And also, we need to go through these 13 days just to get Apollo to a stage where he can age up and take over this challenge. So I think we're going to do a lot of jogging with him, exercise. He knows he wants to go to space now, you know. Oh, it is Friday, 6 a.m. Maybe in the evening we can go out to the really posh restaurant and Wolfgang can propose to Rosa. Or actually, I think it might make more sense for Rosa to propose to Wolfgang. Because she's always been the one that's a bit more forward than he has. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get Rosa to propose to Wolfgang. Okay then, so it's a little after 5. Everyone's home. We have gone to a very swag restaurant. Rosa, of course, is in charge at the moment. Let's get them to request a table, and Rosa can get to swooning Wolfgang discreetly because Apollo, their child, is there as well, so we won't be mentally scarring our own child. Let's go get to a table. I think Apollo just came in with a bunch of plates. What? Why? Okay, a table for at least 3, please. Okay, come on everyone. Let's do this beautifully, please. We will order for the table. Okay, we have ordered for the table. Everyone's got something different. What's wrong with you, my dude? Oh, you're just dancing. Okay. You do you. That's fine. Let's do a little bit of flirting. Oh, talk about marriage with Wolfgang. Apollo, where are you going? He's decided he doesn't need this conversation. He doesn't want to be... Why is Fidget here? We did not bring Fidget with us. For goodness sakes. And then let's tell an outrageous story. Oh, look at that. They're doing some flirting by themselves. I love this. Oh, look at the boys looking at her. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's get Wolfgang sort of part of this conversation with some interest. Discuss logic and with Mum. What bad relationships does she have? Oh, Luca was one of her exes. And let's tell a joke. We don't really want to get their friendships up too much because Apollo is supposed to be a little bit more distant. Oh yeah, Wolfgang can like stories. Rosa tells a lot of them. Oh, we've had some socially awkward stuff going on. Oh dear, Apollo. He's trying his best. He's trying to support his parents in this next stage of their lives. He's just a little bit socially awkward with it. I love the socially awkward trait. I think it's brilliant. I think our food is finally coming. And they're all sat down really nicely, just talking, which makes a change. They're not all getting up every 2 seconds. Oh my goodness. The food does look so cool for the alien stuff. I think it really does as well make sense that she's proposing to him. Oh, look at him. He loves his ring. Yay. Okay, so they're in it for the long engagement. He will now move into her bedroom, though. He really needs to go pee. Let's go ahead and pay for the meal and go home so everyone can take care of their needs. Okay, then let's set his bedroom up. I don't know if I actually set anyone's beds up, so let's go assign that side to Wolfgang, assign that side to Rosa, and then assign that bed to Apollo. So they all now have their own rooms. We've got enough room that if we have a few kids at some point, which I think it is Apollo's child has to have like 3 kids. I think that's gonna be ideal that we have this many rooms. I think, though, because Apollo is so socially awkward, he would potentially, his story would have him move out into there when he retires and his child has kids and things like that. I don't think he would want to be in among the ruckus. But for Rosa, I think it definitely makes sense that they move in here because Apollo's pretty much going to live inside his laboratory. Anyway, hiring a nanny, I think. Okay then, so for this episode, I think we have safely done enough. Wolfgang and Rosa are now engaged. They had a lovely time out. What's wrong with him? Okay. And yeah, and we've gone over the house and what we've done here. So it might be a little bit of a shorter episode. Whoopsie, we forgot to feed the dogs. Fill it all. We also need to put this in a 1-hour schedule, don't we? So it always stays full. But yes, so I hope you have enjoyed this episode. As always, please do like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!